Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Crowdsourced Challenge for episode 16, I think? I really need to stop trying to remember the episode numbers while I'm recording. No, it is episode 16, hooray! Today we are going to be doing some canola harvesting. We're going to be starting off field 19. I'm not expecting to get too far into the field, I'll be very honest. But the canola does need harvesting. We're in the deer, we're going to have the JCB on carting duties, the fast track. And yeah, I'm not finished doing all the bales yet, but I do have a count going somewhere. I may have misplaced the piece of paper that I was writing the number of bales down on. Yeah. If you look at the time in the top right, you'll see that I'm recording this very nearly today. Because I completely forgot when I was, bigging up, oh, I'm going to record all day Monday, I'm going to record all day Monday. Forgot my sister was on an 8 to 8 Sunday night. And that's 12 hours of work. And she was, decided against recording and decided to just kind of potato for the day so she could sleep. So the plan for today as you're watching this is I'm going to record all day and then get a stream out. Also, if anything's changed in terms of like how the video looks and or sounds and or how the stream looks or sounds later on today, just be aware that I've literally just installed the new OBS update. And there may be some teething issues as a result of that. There we go. There should also be, interestingly, slightly better performance and slightly less derpy frame rates, because it is an NV encoder or an NVEnc fix they've done. So hopefully it's going to encode slightly better in OBS. I'm just going to spin the camera to... Oh, it is encoding slightly better in OBS now. That's nice. But yeah, there will be wheel spin in tomorrow's video. Don't be afraid of that. Don't you worry. Comically, I've not really read through comments today. I've kind of been taking an AFK day and watching TV because, I mean, if I wasn't going to record, I didn't see the point in reading comments. So I need to get caught up on that while I'm rendering. I meant to do like 16 other things today, but they all got kind of thrown out the window as well. I'll do as many of them as possible, and I'm not expecting to get very far. Oh well. I can put it all off until like Wednesday. In terms of plans for this series for this week, and I guess the foreseeable future, it's going to be much of a pretty much business as usual. I might, if things really start going south financially in the series, force a great demand to happen. Because the way things are right now, I'm going to be harvesting for the majority of this week and baling for the majority of this week. And I don't really think they'd be good videos if it's just like, today's a harvest. Today is also a harvest. Today we're baling, but tomorrow we're harvesting again. You know, if I'm just alternating between jobs. So, yeah, things are going to be a bit haywire, and I may force a great demand to happen. Obviously, if one happens naturally, that's going to be awesome. But I reserve the right to force one just to get a bit of variety into the episodes, so that I can do a crop sales episode. Other things that need to be done during the course of this week would be the cows and pigs will probably need to be sorted again. Cows are going to need more food, pigs are going to need a lot more food. Seeding is going to need to be done. This is kind of the plan for, like, assuming I get everything actually done that I'd like to get on the map this week. And the plans for like things that I'd like to do over the course of this week are obviously this field, finish off baling in field 18, finish off field 15 and get these fields reseeded. Hopefully get a few chickens. I know there's a rule saying I need to get chickens, but I actually do want to get some chickens regardless. Hopefully get a few sheep. Get the pigs up to as near 100% as I can. That's not going to happen with the crops that I currently have in storage, but as close as I can get will be awesome. Get the cows up to 100%. That I will be able to do. There is silage ready. There are some hay bales, and there are obviously the straw bales. And once I get the two fields, 15 and 18 sorted, we're going to be good to go with the cows as well. The sheep are going to be really easy to deal with, because they're just going to be kind of nibbling off the top of the hay reserves. They only need grass or hay, and I'm going to just use hay reserves for them. And I don't mind doing that, because we're going to have an excessive amount of hay forever. Especially with field 15 as grass, you know, that's going to be alternating. That's probably going to be silage for the next few harvests, but I will, like, if I start running low on hay, I'll do it in hay again. What else is there to, like, do this week? I would like, if there is a great demand, whether it's legitimate or I force it. And it really depends on, like, if I can get everything recorded tomorrow, I'm probably going to force one. And I'll be very honest, if I do, I will tell you guys that I have forced a great demand to happen for a variety of reasons. If I end up recording like all of the rest of this week's videos tomorrow, which is the hope, because the wheel's full enough that I can do that and just get a few days ahead in terms of everything. That'd be kind of awesome, but yeah, I probably would have to force a great demand to happen, and if I did, it would be on barley, because that's going to be the least profitable crop, comically. Canola and oat great demands will be legit. If there's a canola or an oat great demand, it'll be a real one that actually happened. Let's grab the fast tractor, as the John Deere is on the baler currently. Why does this insist on going back to four-wheel steer every time I get into it? Kinda wish that saved states, to be honest. It'd be really nice if it did. How are the cows doing for, like, everything right now? How's it looking in here? They could do with a slight clean out of manure. There's a bit of dirt, but not too bad. You appear to have got your... How did you do this? How did you do this? Excuse... Oh, you've... Never questioned the cows. You're not doing anything stupid? No. There's nothing stupid going on over this side, is there? No, the cows are mostly behaving. Except you. I don't trust you. Anyway. Let's go get the combine unloaded. I will have to drive through the crop here just because there's not really a choice no matter which direction I go, so we'll go this direction for maximum crop drivey throughiness. Also maximum speed to get to the combine because it's just around this corner. I would like to buy field 1 quite soon. I know that I've been talking about buying field, I think it was field 3 and putting it in sugar beets. But Field 1 wouldn't be too bad to buy either. Just kind of looking at things that I could do with, like around the map. Field 3 is currently cotton. I'd like to put that in sugar beets. Although Field 2 is currently sugar beets. How much would it cost to buy Field 2 right now? 113,328. And sugar beet equipment is how much? It would be this beet equipment here. So 120,000 total. That's not bad. 120k for equipment that can do sugar beets one pass. It's something worth considering. Still just like how vehicles just magically turn themselves off. I'd leave you on for a reason, vehicles, please. Please stay on. So, I didn't talk about it in yesterday's video because yesterday's video was recorded before that news broke. But I'm sure at this point, everybody knows that Berthod, I think I've pronounced it about all the ways you could, are coming to the game, or have entered into a partnership with Giants, which presumably means they're coming to the game. And I would expect to see some like mods or maybe like a part of the DLC coming from them. I wouldn't expect like a full DLC because they only make sprayers, and I think a sprayer DLC would be a bit boring, quite honestly. I don't think it'd be all that interesting, and I don't think many of you guys would be all that interested. But if the sprayers were part of like a much bigger DLC somehow, then that'd be kind of cool. We still have no information on what the first DLC is gonna be. Still kind of thinking it might be that horse pack that Vertex, I think it was Vertex Design made for horse, or with horse, or something to that effect for FS17. We know that's coming at some point. Do we know this? Yes, it has been confirmed that it will come at some point and that it will be free. I wouldn't be too surprised if it's going to be the first DLC. At, of course, the best price point, because everybody knows that all the good things in life are in fact free. Like my insanity on Discord. You do not have to pay for that somehow. And somehow I'm allowed to exist outside of a mental institution. But yeah, I'm kind of joining the little bandwagon that reckons that the horse pack will be the first DLC. I don't think there's many other DLCs that could possibly be made that would make more sense, other than John Deere, which Lizardtan's already confirmed ain't happening, yo. So hopefully, like, it is horse or something equally cool, and it's an interesting DLC is all I really want. So that I can be like, ooh, this is really nice, and spam that equipment forever, like I did with Coon back in 17. Because as soon as that Coon pack came out, I just started spamming it on all of the maps. In other Farm Sim news, actually, aha, Dave's actually keeping up with news. As of 11:43 p.m. last night, the Farming Simulator League website and Twitter went up earlier on today for me, yesterday for you, and the Twitter got banned because Lizardtan accidentally made it look like it was a 10-year-old, and Twitter said, no, you're too young to be on Twitter. And Lizardtan went, uh-oh, I did a stupid, and I think I had to remake the account. or talk to Twitter to get it unbanned. And Twitter went, "Oh, yeah, okay, you're kind of silly." But that's up now, and I need to follow that Twitter account, come to think of it. I've been AFK all day, so I've not really been logged into Twitters. I've only briefly really logged into Discord. Well, on my laptop. I was on my phone most of the day. Annoying Skull and the rest of the Giants Discord moderators. But yeah, hopefully, this is my aim. Hopefully we'll get this field done soon, TM. And ideal world, we'll get like an oat great demand. How bad are the prices for the crops right now? Because I know that growing lots of them tanks the, oh god. Look at the oat price. That was over the oat price is down to 8.79. The canola price is going to tank just as hard. So I'm kind of hoping, and this is min-max RainbowDave right here. I'm hoping that I can get 2 other crops, possibly corn and wheat, planted and started harvesting in the meantime, so the prices of canola and oats recover. In terms, I won't be. I don't plan. Well, I don't plan on growing soybeans or soybeans, sugarcane, or potatoes or poplars before Fahy bloody suggests in the comments. On this map, just because potatoes take way too long, sugarcane is painful, poplars are just as painful as sugarcane, and to me, honestly, like I kind of think that soybeans are a bit OP. Plus, you wouldn't really see them grown all that much in the UK. I'm sure there's some farm somewhere that might grow them, but not common. Sunflowers, I'm kind of 50-50 about, so feel free to leave in the comments whether or not you think I should grow sunflowers as a, like, realistic to this map / area kind of crop, because I have genuinely no idea. The reason, by the way, that I'm willing to do sugar beets is because they're relatively easy to harvest, regardless of whether or not they're realistic to grow in an area. And if I'm doing pigs with the actual crops as opposed to just buying pig feed, which is the plan, of the choice of sugar beet or potatoes, I will choose sugar beet every day of the week because it's just easier to grow. There are some extra sounds going on here that I don't think I've heard before. Can you guys? Do they happen in cab as well? No. You can kind of hear at times, like, stalks getting ripped up or something. I'm not entirely sure. You can hear rustling every so often. At the harvest, that's actually kind of cool. I don't know if it is the harvest or just like a bit over there has a weird sound file on it, but kind of cool if it is the harvester doing it. It is as well. That's genuinely cool. By the way, probably midway through this harvest, I'm gonna need to stop and repair the header and harvester because they're both kind of wearing out. And I have been reliably told that if you leave your header and harvester get too damaged, that you actually not only lose speed, which is fine if a bit annoying, but you lose yield of the field, which is slightly less okay. When I'm trying to get as much crop as I can for great demands. So let's go in cab for the fast track driving here. Has this gone into 4-wheel steer again? It has not. You might notice that I've just left guidance steering turned on this time. It's because I couldn't be bothered opening the menu and turning it off today. Also, for some reason, the camera position in the fast track is actually behind the seat. Whoa. Very nearly had a crash. By the way, I'm not gonna have the speed... I know that in real life you drive and feel slower than this, by the way, but I'm not gonna apply the speed limit in fields when I'm just kind of going around the edge. And I'm not exactly expecting, you know, pedestrians or other traffic to be there. Because even in real life you wouldn't expect pedestrians or other traffic, and if... you know, if there were people in the field that shouldn't be, well... they shouldn't have been in the field. When there's clearly, like, a lot of work going on in the field. Come on, fill up. How much soybean do we have now? 166 soybean. Not soybean, Dave. It's oats. It's slightly worse than soybean. It's actually probably more OP than soybean, come to think of it. Oats, because, like, sure, you get probably a similar yield to soybeans, or I guess sunflowers, which are also hilariously expensive. But you also get, hey, oats might be the most cost-efficient crop to grow now. Other than potatoes, but I'm not going to go on the potato rant. If you have never heard the potato rant, count yourself lucky, also you will eventually hear it. Trust me, I go on the potato rant quite a lot. So, is this the exit? This is the exit. Something I've been asked quite a lot in streams, since I've started pointing out that I am using version 1.1 in the stream titles. When is this coming out? Soon, TM. From what I understand, Oxy has uploaded to Giants, and it's in testing, or in the queue for testing at least. So soon, TM. So the console guys, you'll be able to sell milk and eggs very soon, TM. Hopefully very soon. Hopefully not like weeks from now, but quite soon. I am kind of hoping that more maps come out, more British maps, because I would like to have a second video series running alongside this. I was going to do one, but I kind of abandoned the idea when I realized it'd kind of be a joke that would only maybe last a video or two, and I would tire of it very quickly. Which is comical, because I actually set a map up completely for this one joke. But I've decided against doing the series because it just wouldn't... it wouldn't be fair on the map maker to do the series that I was planning, I guess. Well, I do enjoy doing stupid things. It would feel... I wouldn't feel right making fun of a map because, you know, I decided to do a silly series on it. It just wouldn't... it wouldn't sit right with me. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the next map that comes out that's a UK map and that I like. Hoping it's Meadowgrove, because I do have some plans for Meadowgrove that involve small tractors and small equipment, because that's a map that just fits so well with them. Not Bison Harvester small, but small enough. But if it's something else and it's really quite good and I like it, then I've seen no reason not to, you know, figure out some starter equipment for a random other map. I can come up with... this is something that I've noticed now over the past couple of years. Is when a map comes out, I kind of look at it for a few minutes usually, look at the PDA and I'm like, okay, I get a feel of what equipment I think would fit and would look good and would suit the map. As it turns out with Marwell, I picked basically the same equipment, especially Harvester, as everybody else, because almost everybody has been using a John Deere Combine on this map for some reason. And I'm not willing to get a smaller Combine, because this one's bloomin' slow enough as it is. So, yeah, I'm kind of, I guess, stuck with this for now. I'm going to do 3 headlands here, by the way, just because I don't trust the turning circle of this Combine. And also we're going to kind of split the field in 2 and harvest it in 2 halves, because that kind of makes vague sense to me. We're going to start off with the bigger I guess, north-south half, and then do the east-west half. If that makes sense to you guys. We're going to split it the same way we did with the hay, silage split we did with the grass when that was in here, and just kind of harvest in 2, like, we're going to harvest all at once effectively, but just in 2 different steps, which means that the next headland is actually going to be the splitting headland, and I'm going to do the field in a figure of 8 so that we get 2 center headlands. This is going to, I promise you this should make sense, but this next headland is going to be a really weird shape. Just to, it's going to be a really weird shape, and done in a way that's technically wrong, and probably also impossible. So, that is our, oh, we've already got the second headland done, we're actually started on the third. And this is where things are going to go a bit stupid, because what I'm going to do, and this is bound to annoy somebody somewhere, what I'm going to do here is not turn. I'm just going to go straight up, and we're going to split the field with a headland. And once we get to the other side of the field, I'm going to turn to the left and harvest the entirety of the headland for the bit to the left, with the pipe facing into the field, which means we'll probably fill up the Combine, but we'll be able to have a full headland around that end. Once we get around to the bit where I'm just going to cut straight through, we're going to cut through again, just on the far side, to the left of this right now, do a second kind of end headland here, kind of thing, and then I will finish the headland on this segment of the field, the bit that is now being, you know, the bit that I've just come off. So this is a really dumb headland, but it makes sense to me for what I'd like to do and kind of the weird harvest plan that I've got going. I do, by the way, wish there was canola straw in the game, but having spoken to Christian, the CEO of Giants, I kind of said to him, like, it is a thing. Cause he initially didn't believe it was a thing in real life, and I said, no, it is a thing. But, I mean, the crop prices and the way the crops work kind of have to be balanced, and canola, the way that it works currently, short of dumping the price down to be similar to wheat and barley, it would be kind of OP. Just, like, there would be no reason to not do canola if it produced straw as well, because, I mean, you could basically run an entire farm with hundreds of cows off grass and canola fields if canola straw is a thing. So if ever you wondered why canola doesn't produce straw, it's literally because Farm Sim is a game and it's a balance thing. However, it does look like, just looking at my little timer, does look like we are unfortunately out of time for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave your comments, likes, subscribes, and all that normal shill stuff that I shill down in the bits below for shilling. Feel free to share the video and all that good stuff as well. Yeah, until next time, stay safe and goodbye.